Greetings, one and all, and welcome back to the Awaken to Ascend YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about love. Okay, I am no expert, quite the opposite. I don't know anything about love. Today I just want to ask some questions and start a discussion and hopefully engage with you in the comment section. I just want to share what I feel right now, and well, let's start at what I know. The only thing I truly know about love is that it is the pervading force in this entire universe. I believe that source energy is love. I believe that we're all pieces of source, which means that we are all love. It's not something we find. It's not something we capture. It's something we are. I'm love, you're love. All these trees, they're all love. That's all I know for sure. That's the extent of my knowledge. I believe that we come to this cube matrix to either hide our love from ourselves or to embrace it fully in ourselves. I think that's the polarity. I think the dark polarity hides from love. They don't want to accept it in themselves. They don't want to look at it in themselves. They just want to serve the self, serve the ego. I believe the positive polarity, service to others' entities, wish to explore love, which wish to go into it and see what power it has when you share it, when you receive it, and when you understand it. I think those are the two drastic polarities. We all probably fall in the middle somewhere. There's obviously always a middle ground. But those are the extremes here in this cube matrix. In my opinion, that's all I know. Beyond that, I just have questions. Because it seems like to me that in this 3D realm, love is something that you can give to another person. You can share a piece of your love with another person. And in my very limited experience, it seems like it involves a lot of trust. You're basically giving another person the power to destroy you, and then just praying and hoping that they don't. That's how much of a surrender is required. There's just a random hat here. What is this? I will not be putting that on. Anyway, yeah, you give someone the power to destroy you and hope that they don't. I've done it twice. I've just completely surrendered to love twice in this lifetime. I gave them the power to destroy me, and they both took it. So it would be easy for me to get super jaded and just quit. But I feel like that's not my polarity. Because there's a lot of ego involved too. I'm trying to figure this out with you guys, okay? So definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. But there's ego involved with love, and I would imagine that when love fails, it was the ego that failed, not the love itself. We let our egos get in the way. Oh, this person said something I didn't like, or this person does something that I don't like. Well, I think pure love would say, okay, let's fix it. Let's work on it. I think the ego would say, push that person away. So it's very complicated, much more complicated than probably any of us imagines. But why do we do it? Because love it's accompanied by pure pain. Yes, there's sheer bliss. Yes, there's nirvana when you find your perfect match, when you trust them and they hold you and they're there for you and they reciprocate all the love that you're giving them. That's nirvana. That's why we come here to experience these beautiful energies. But also at the same time, in the same breath, love is destructive. Love will destroy everything in its path. When you feel pure joy and pure nirvana from love and then it's gone, boy, that could destroy anybody. Especially if you don't have spiritual grounding. That could just destroy you. And it did before I was spiritually grounded. When I gave my love to another person and she didn't want it anymore, that sent me on a downward spiral that lasted over 10 years. I didn't dare to think about loving another person for over a decade. Now, I was less spiritually evolved then. I didn't know what grounding was. I didn't know what shadow work was. So I kind of let it get the best of me. It's happened again recently. I don't know where I'm going to take it. It's too early to tell. But I think now I have more knowledge, more understanding, more grounding. I know how to transmute energy, as I didn't before. So now I can face it a little bit better, I hope. That's my hope. But why would we go through all that? What is the point? Why do we trust another person not to destroy us? Wouldn't it be easier to just focus on self-love rather than go through the ups and downs of the roller coaster ride? That's my feeling. But at the same time, then why are we here? These are complex questions, guys. Why are we here if not to share love and experience the trauma, experience the pain, the hurt, the anger, the anguish? This is such a complicated place that I wish I could get some feedback from you guys. What do you think? Obviously, the light says, oh, love again. Keep loving until you get exactly what you need in return. And I'm totally with that. And that's what I'm going to do. I have so much love to give. It's oozing out of my pores. I see an animal who wants to love me, and oh my God, we're inseparable. I just want to give it pets all day. And that's because, animals are easy to love. Humans, not so much sometimes. But animals are so easy. But anyway, yeah. Why do we do it? I guess it's just to feel the feels. I don't know. And there's another aspect to this. As I learn and grow, I start to realize that we're all one consciousness. The human consciousness, the tree consciousness, the animal consciousness is all one. The earth consciousness, we're all a singular consciousness that split itself off into trillions, quadrillions of pieces. Separate pieces with their own egos, with their own ideas, with their own intentions, with their own missions. And the idea is for us to just clash against each other and learn from clashing. And I think that's a beautiful thing. But when you look at it from a 4D and higher perspective, am I not just learning to love myself? Is me loving this tree over here, or that person over there, or this squirrel down there, is that me just loving myself? And if so, do we need all these reflections? Can't we learn self-love by going inwards? I'm sure we can. I'm sure we're all learning in our own separate, unique ways. And there's no right way, there's no wrong way. But I'm sure all the ways, in the end, are going to be painful. Because I guess society kind of programs us to believe that love is this beautiful thing. Love is all roses and cupcakes and unicorns and all these things. But in my experience, love is those things, but it's also powerfully destructive. It destroys everything in its path. And maybe not in a bad way. Maybe in a way that kind of rebuilds it from the ground up and shows it how it's supposed to be rebuilt. Right? If love doesn't destroy you, how could you have seen your faults? Right? If you're in the Garden of Eden and you're just sitting there naked eating apples, or no, not apples, but grapes, okay? If you're just enjoying every part of bliss, well, there's no contrast and there's no way for you to learn and grow and experience new things. So I guess that's what love is. Part of its job is to destroy us so that we can see our faults, see our shadows, see our traumas, and then build back better. I hate to use that term, but yeah, that's what it is. I think. I don't know. Again, I'm no expert. I just want to get your opinion on this. You guys have probably been through the love experience more than I have. I've been very closed off to love. As I said, after my relationship previous to the last one, it was like too much for me. I don't need this. But of course, I was in my ego. But if I'm in my heart, well then, I have to be open to it again. I have to allow it to destroy me again. Because I feel like every time we get knocked down, it's a little bit easier to pick ourselves up. We have more tools. We have more understanding. And hopefully, we have more love. So that's all I want to say. about love today. I thought I just open up the floor to discussion and ask you guys what you think about it. Look at this cool mushroom. Yeah, ask you guys what you think about it and start a discussion in the comment section. Yeah, that's it. So be sure to check out my website. It's in the thing below there. You could just click on it. I have some writings that I like to do, some blog posts. You can connect with me for a phone call if that's what you like. Read my bio, whatever you want to do over there. Start a discussion in the forums. But I also encourage you to leave a comment in the comment section because I want to discuss the topic at hand today, which is love. So leave your comments. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget that I love you. All right, check you later. Bye.